When I became president of the museum 6 years ago, we had these plans from Hagy Belzberg, but we didn't yet have plans for what was going to go inside the museum. And so Hagy and I talked about the various rooms, and with the content committee we came up with a plan for each of the rooms, but the last room we really didn't have the right thing. And so I came up with the idea for the Tree of Testimony, this video wall that was going to be a memorial to the survivors and to the testimony that they gave through the Shoah Foundation. And this year we were so lucky, thanks to the Wilfs, to really put it together. And so we collected all 50,000 videos, and we run the entire database through those screens in one calendar year. In this way, it becomes a representation of the entire database, and it becomes a terrific ending to our museum.
One of the most powerful things about engaging with the Tree of Testimony is that from the visitor's point of view, it's magic. You have your iPod Touch, which is the fundamental way to gain information as you walk through our museum. You are able to key in a 3-digit number, and within a matter of seconds, you hear the actual voice of a survivor in whatever language that survivor chose to use for their interviews. But what's really happening from the point of view of the visitor is it is coming wirelessly into their iPod, into their ears, and most importantly, into their hearts.
The room that the Tree of Testimony sits in is designed to be the last room. When students and visitors come through the museum and walk through the history and are generally informed by the Shoah, they are brought here to just quietly reflect together with a witness. They are leaving not only with a memory of a photograph or a memory of a building, but they're actually leaving with a partner. But it is meant to provide some sort of hope.
Well, you know, you walk through the museum, it's all black and white. The stories are powerful. And then you walk in here and you hear some of the survivors speak. And you see what they were able to do and how they picked themselves up and created new families. And so you leave not with the sadness, but with the knowledge, with the respect, and with the awe of what people can really accomplish.
One of the challenges we have as we move into the 21st century is to make our visitors the witnesses to the witnesses. And this Tree of Testimony allows our visitors to hear the voices, hear the stories, learn them, and then pass them on.
On these 70 screens, the 52,000 witnesses who tell their story are a powerful voice. But they're not only telling their own story, they're telling the story of the millions that did not make it. And so this is not only a video history wall, it is a memorial.
You get so connected, and these will be the people telling the story. And this will be the truth that comes out. And this will touch everyone in their own way.
Our testimony will go forward into generations to come. One can read about it, one can hear about it from others, but until you hear and see the faces and become engaged in the whole process, that is when it touches you. And I think that the Shoah Foundation's archive and this museum, particularly here in Los Angeles, can make a difference.